Question 1. What are the two simple numbers you need to know to find the EUI?
KB, TU, and square footage.
Great. And the measurement is KBTU per square feet per year. Okay, it's simple. And I don't know how many of you did the math question. I can skip if you want.
35.1.
Great.
What was it?
34.12. And
At 35.12.
so it's probably a pretty bad home or pretty bad condo.
Was that your house?
Might be.
Okay.
What is the final number?
34.12. Yep. Okay, rank the building types based on highest to lowest based on EUI.
So
What's
prison.
the highest? Prison?
Prisoners.
Next highest?
Restaurant.
Which one?
Right, there's a difference. It's restaurant.
Oh,
It is restaurant. Because we're talking about higher education classroom building and not an energy intensive higher education laboratory building.
So would a
restaurant
high school or a higher education classroom building be more?
that's a good one. High school I would think high school would be a lot more energy incentive than just a classroom building. And then elementary school is probably the least, right?
So some of these are kind of tricky. Aren't they?
They are tricky.
I
Okay.
worked in that last way.
True or false? Coal as a fuel source for electricity has 3 times more emissions than natural gas.
True.
Okay. Of the different gaseous pollutants that are believed to cause climate change, select the pollutant that is used as a baseline that every other pollutant is converted to. Okay? All right, let's match the following. Carbon dioxide. Right. Match the following.
I didn't know.
Electricity from the U.S. grid.
Dirtiest fuel in America.
Thank you. On-site solar electricity.
Renewable.
Okay. Emissions from electricity. Okay. Oh, emission-free electricity. Reduces landfill.
Creating electricity from municipal.
Right. The one thing that I want to make sure is, the point is, municipal waste is a good way of creating energy, but it still has combustion, and it still has a lot of pollution. It helps with the landfill, but it's still not the best solution. Okay, if you were to buy a new hot water heater for your home, we discussed this, right? Which of the following will you prefer? Super efficient electric heater or standard gas hot water?
Gas.
Okay. Let's say if your home is connected to an electricity provider whose fuel mix has clean energy more than 50%, which hot water
Do
heater
I
will you
have
buy?
electricity and gas?
Yeah, for the same
Then you'd
question.
still get B.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's still less to produce. Less waste to produce.
But here's the trick part. What if the plant produces 50% of its energy from solar?
You didn't tell us that.
I told you that, right? Clean energy more than 50%.
You still lose 67% of transportation, right?
Yeah. So
Yes. So
Okay, missed that.
find that out, because if the rest of the 50%, it's only 50% of 67%, right? Because the other 50% is pretty clean.
Yeah, but you still have to produce that much more energy to
Still lose that. Yeah, still lose that.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you guys think? It
I
should be
still
the
get
gas.
B.
Yeah, I didn't think of it when I wrote it this morning. What should be the answer?
I think you'd still go with B. It's only 10% loss.
Okay. Well, we'll think about it. I'll do the math. I'll get back to you guys.
All
Okay.
I would say is I would buy gas, and that's the question. It's not what I should do, but the question was
What will you buy?
Yeah.
Will do. Still buying it.
Okay.
Oh, good one.
All right. This is a good one. Check all that apply. 2030 challenge aims to reduce building contribution to climate change by
B, C, and D.
I said ABC.
A, B, C is the answer. Because it's minimizing the energy need for building operations, yes. Minimizing energy need for manufacturing and transporting building products,
not
yes.
completely
Minimizing
opposite.
energy need for building materials, resource extraction, yes.
Don't
But
completely offset.
Don't completely offset. That's the trick part.
So does the 2030 challenge do anything about, I don't know how they measure building products.
Which is what the next question is. The next question ties into that, saying today we're only looking at which of those four answers? A. Right, we're only looking at A. We're only looking at building operations. And the reason is we don't have metrics to measure manufacturing and transportation related emissions.
Well, and then D, that it aims to get to carbon neutral, right?
Not by completely offsetting it, only by 20%.
Today, but its aim in the end of 2030, at the end of 2030, is to be
It's
carbon
very
neutral
Right,
offset.
right.
That is
Well,
the aim of it.
that is the aim of it.
It's
And again, we're
Tenafra.
Tenafra, all right. That's a good point. Yep. Okay, last one. 2030 challenge today urges the building industry, blah, blah. Oh, we talked about that. Okay. Given the following conditions, true or false? My project is carbon neutral. Project produces as much electricity as it uses. Okay.
True.
Why is it false?
Because of the embodied carbon use in the manufacturing, transportation.
That's true. But at the site level, am I still carbon neutral? Because at the site, I'm producing as much as I need, right?
So it's true.
But the problem is I'm also using natural gas, which has carbon in it, right? Even if it's only for 1 month in a year, I'm using natural gas.
But you didn't say you're using natural gas.
In the second one,
Part B.
In
Part B.
So that's, both those apply to one house.
Right. So since I'm using natural gas,
I hope you grade on a curve. My God.
you are.
That's fair, unfortunately.
all right, last one. Which online tool would you use? Energy Star.
Star.
All right. What building types can you choose or find the averages under Energy Star?
A, B.
Elementary school, yes, you can. Class.